talking about the Vikings here. The Vikings.
Swing and a drive, left field. It's gone. It's gone. It is Bedlam at the bank.
The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 World Champions of Baseball.
Podcast right here. You already know. Go fucking subscribe. Go follow.
You are now listening to the 302 Birds Phillies postgame show with Eric, Brendan, Dalt, and Ballpark Tommy. Proudly powered by TickPick. Check out the link in the bio for $10 off your first order today. Let's take it to the show.
I just want to know if anybody else, while watching the broadcast tonight, heard what Ruben Amaro Jr. said in that broadcast booth. For the sake of YouTube and being reported, I'm not going to repeat what he said because it was just wild. But, let me know in the comments if you guys heard what Ruben Amaro Jr. said in that broadcast booth, because I can't stand him as a reporter, and just the things that he said tonight on live television, Fratty, was just absolutely insane. Talking about, being at a golf court and doing some naughty things. I just what? Did you hear that, Fratty, on the broadcast?
Yeah, I heard him mention about some threesome thing, and I heard him mention about some crazy things. But I know I recognized that on the broadcast tonight, and I think we only have 2 more days left, and I don't think we'll have him on there for a whole week or week and a half, I think.
God, I miss Kruk, dude. But how can you talk about that on live television on a broadcast? That's just absolutely insane. But what's up, everybody? Eric, also known as Shard, here with Fratty on the 302 Birds Phillies post-game show. And what a win tonight. I mean, granted, it's against the Marlins. They're a bum team. We should have won, and we should continue to win against the Marlins, knock on wood. But overall, great outing by the pitching, by the offense with the small ball and the long ball. And we're going to get into it. So starting off, first thing I want to talk about is the pitching report. Zack Wheeler, man, looked absolutely dominant on the mound. I know that he let up a 2-run bomb, but honestly, when you're going out there and you're giving 13 strikeouts, I can't complain, because honestly, he looked dominant tonight. 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned on a home run, 13 strikeouts, and 0 walks. Did not walk anybody in 7 innings. 3.73 ERA for Zack Wheeler. He's 2-1 on the season, and just, oh my gosh, what an overall dominant performance. I mean, I'm just sitting there watching, and his velocity was up. His control was just excellent. And that's exactly what you need out of a guy who is your ace. Because, I mean, Aaron Nola's not doing anything. So great outing from him. Tanner Banks came in after him. 1 inning pitch, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 3 ERA even. And then Jose Ruiz, he came in to close. 1 inning pitch, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, 6.14 ERA. So honestly, overall, great outing by the pitching staff as a whole, both starters and bullpen. I have no complaints there. But Fratty, what did you think of Wheeler? What did you think of the bullpen?
I think the what's the name? The bullpen. I mean, not the bullpen. Wheeler. Wheeler did great tonight. Probably one of his, I'd say, better starts of the year. So far, which with a lot more to come. Um, he shot, and what think about it, I think this is our, well, no, second divisional opponent I think we've played this season. First time we're playing an NL East team at home, I believe. Wait, yeah, first
We played the
NL.
Nationals. We played the Nationals. We played the Marlins already. So this is the second time playing the Marlins.
No, I don't think. No, I think it's our
Or,
first.
did we play the Marlins yet?
No,
First
it's
time.
our first time playing a NL East game at home. But I mean, this is a good start at home against the NL East. I'm talking. Which we played them at home. Let's say this month. Well, next tomorrow and Sunday, and then it's late September near the end of the year. Miami comes here, so Wheeler did good, and I think the bullpen, which is pretty much well rested for a quick turnaround tomorrow. We only had to use two pitchers really, which is a good thing because tomorrow we literally have a game and we have to be on the field or be probably up. Phillies have to be up early in the morning, so that's
Yeah,
a
I mean
good turn.
they got start time at 1:05 tomorrow. So I mean I'm with you on that. And yeah, I mean we didn't have to use the bullpen at all. We didn't have to use any of our big main guys. Didn't have to use Orion. Didn't have to use Strom or Alvarado. And they do have a 1:05 start tomorrow. So definitely an early turnaround. But looking at the batting report, again, I thought the batting overall was pretty great tonight, other than one guy, which I'm going to talk about. Um, but going through and breaking it down, Stott 1 for 4, 1 RBI, 1 strikeout. Turner 0 for 3. He accounted for 1 run, though, 1 walk. Harper had that 2 run blast in the first inning. 1 for 3. He accounted for 1 run, 2 RBI, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Swarber, again, he had a home run. So he had a really big blast to center field. 1 for 3, 1 run, 1 RBI, 1 walk. Castellanos, it was great to see him out there again today. I know that they did pull him a little bit early, but I think it was more so for precaution reasons, just because he had that hip flexor. 2 for 3. He looked great today. I mean, he's looked great, honestly, every time he's been out there, that he's been in the fifth hole. 2 for 3, no RBI, no walks, 1 strikeout. Clemens came in to play for him later in the game. 0 for 1, no walks, no strikeouts. Kepler, really just not impressive stuff from Kepler. I mean, Kepler had a couple opportunities where he could drive in some runners in scoring position, and he went 0 for 3. He did account for 1 run himself. He had 1 walk, but he had 2 strikeouts. Real Muto, 1 for 4. He accounted for 1 run, no RBIs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Bohm, I mean, he looked somewhat decent today. He had an RBI, 1 for 4. 1 RBI accounted for 1 run. No walks, no strikeouts. He's slowly getting his batting average up. I think they said he's batting above 300 in the last couple games. And then Rojas. Rojas looked pretty decent today, too. 2 for 4, 1 RBI, accounted for 1 run, no strikeouts, no walks. And I really think that Rojas is better than Marsh right now. I'm going to say it. I really do think that Rojas is that guy that you need in center field. I mean, he had an amazing catch today, and I don't think Marsh would have made that. But that's just me. I mean, I think Rojas is your center fielder, but he needs to continue to produce and continue having these meaningful at-bats if he wants to stay in center field. But Fratty, what did you think of the overall batting tonight? Me personally, I thought it was great.
Oh man, it was great. Bryce Harper. Tell you one thing, he's been on a home run tear lately, and I want to say this. I know it's still early in the year, but I better be seeing Harper go on a home run tear like this in the postseason. With the combination of the pitching, the home run tear by Harper and Schwarber having homers and this offense scoring runs like they have the past couple games with it being 7-6. If we could see this every game with a combination of the pitching, starting pitching and bullpen, allowing other 5 runs, the Phillies can be.
I think we lost Friday, but
Harper, Castellanos, a couple hits. Um, I'll tell you one thing about Castellanos though. I think it was smart, especially with the lead we had, taking him out, especially with the day game tomorrow. That was a smart idea by him telling Rob Thompson for him to be taken out. Another thing too is I really haven't not much complaints. And one more thing about the batting report is can we just keep Brandon Marsh out of the lineup? I think he's the 2024 version of Taiwan Walker because he gets in the way and he pretty much ruins. When you have Marsh in there, it's almost a guaranteed loss at every game. He ruins the chemistry, rhythm of the Philadelphia Phillies batting order. So
yeah, I agree. Friday, you keep freezing for me, buddy. So if you want to leave and try to come back, you're frozen for us.
hold on, I'll be back in a second. Huh?
But yeah, I mean, I think that I agree with Friday. I think that Brandon Marsh really just does not contribute anything to this team right now. And I think that if Rojas can continue to progress and can continue to kind of develop in the way that he needs to, like I don't need him to hit home runs. I don't need him to be this crazy batter that's, sitting here almost on like Bryce Harper level where you can count on Rojas to come in and hit home runs. I don't need that. I really just need you at the bottom of the lineup. If you have guys on base, I need you to bunt them over. I need you to maybe hit a single and drive in some runs, but that's really all I need from the bottom of this lineup. And Marsh really was not doing that. He just wasn't. And I think he's just really in his head. And I know that like Phillies Twitter is up in arms and really in an all-out brawl on Twitter about this whole Brandon Marsh situation because I know like Brandon's sister got involved in a couple of arguments on Twitter, and I get it, you're going to defend your brother, but like, welcome to Philly, I guess. Like, welcome to Philly journalism and reporting. Like, we're going to harp on your brother. I'm sorry. Like, if he's not performing, and this really goes for any sport in the city, any player in the city, if you're not producing and you're not showing that you belong here, then yes, the fans are going to get on you. WIP, I mean, that's a big one. They're going to get on you. So Brandon Marsh really just needs to be sent down to, I say AAA, but I know when Chris is on here, he said AA. He needs to just be sent down and beat up on some minor league hitting or not hitting, pitching before he gets brought back up. So that's really my take on that. Getting into the next topic though, star of the game. I'm going to say for me personally, I think it's Bryce Harper. I mean, Bryce Harper just the past couple of games has hit home runs in situations where they are just very, very clutch. He hit a home run, what was it, yesterday to tie the game. He hit a home run the other night to take the lead. He hit a home run tonight to take the lead. So he's that player that is just very, very clutch. And I mean, my hot take, Friday, is I think Bryce Harper is going to make a run for his third MVP. I think if he can continue to play at this level and can continue to help the team in the ways that he is right now, I think he does have a case for MVP. But I'm sure it's going to go to somebody else just because the MLB absolutely hates the Phillies. But who's your star?
I'm gonna have to go with Zack Wheeler. Pitcher, just Zack Wheeler tonight. I mean, no disrespect to Bryce Harper, but I think Zack Wheeler, proven he hasn't really had, I mean, the best of starts to a season. Because I think he came in the game with an ERA, kind of a high ERA, which is over 4, which is kind of high for him. Because he's so used to having lower ERA even at the start of the year. But for him to come in with a start like this and only allow that one homer with 13 Ks and having his best start of the year is what the Phillies really need out of number one starter. And I'll tell you one thing, Zack Wheeler, uh, I have a funny feeling he's going to pitch consistently well, like he did tonight. The rest of the year, I'm not saying he's gonna get 13 strikeouts a game, but I think he's gonna at least touch 10 strikeouts at least 3 to 5 more times this season. I have a feeling, even though it's not easy to get 10 strikeouts in a game, I have a funny feeling he touches 3 to 5, 3 to 5 more times, touches at least 10 strikeouts this season. I think.
I could see it. I mean, if the uh, pitching continues to be at this level and at this um, degree of having this amount of strikeouts in these games, I mean, Sanchez has been dominant. Luzardo has been dominant. Wheeler's been dominant. Uh, Nola and Walker are a whole different category that we can talk about another time. But I do still think that this starting rotation is one of the best in baseball. And when Ranger comes back, I mean, his rehab assignment the other night looked pretty decent, looked pretty great. His velocity was up. He was striking out the side. So I think if Ranger can come back and be that dominant pitcher we know that he can be, we're still going to have one of the best starting rotation in baseball. So I would like to see Wheeler have more of these games where he's striking out 10 or more. I like to see Sanchez have these games where he's striking out 10 or more. Luzardo, and Nola and Walker too, if they can get back to, Walker a few years ago when he was dominant, Nola a few years ago when he was dominant. But I just can't rely on those two when Nola, every time he goes out, I mean, we're sitting there on Wednesday when Nola was pitching on Wednesday, and we're sitting there at the bar at the Klondike Kates event, and just the first inning letting up 4 runs. I just can't solemnly say that I can rely on Nola anymore if that's the BS that he's going to do every time he goes out. So I don't know. I mean, it is what it is, but getting into my clown of the game, I'm personally going to say Max Kepler. I mean, you look at this lineup, and just other than him and Turner, everybody else had a hit. And Turner, I feel like there were a couple of times where the pitching was a little bit off. I feel like when Tyler Phillips came in and pitched that first pitch, I think it did hit Turner personally, but the umps say otherwise. But I just like Kepler, to me, just really is not doing what he needs to do. He's not impressive. He's not bad. Like, he'll hit when he needs to hit. But other than that, I mean, he's not impressive. It just, to me, seems like another Austin Hayes situation where you have a guy that, for the most part, can play his position, but when it comes to offense, he just looks absolutely terrible, Fratty. So that's my clown of the game. I'm interested to see who yours is.
I can't, to be honest, I might have to go with the same one as you just because I can't really name anybody else. I mean, besides the announcer, Ruben Amaro. I can't really name anybody else but Max Kepler, because everybody else was at least got a hit. And Trey Turner. I mean, I can't say Trey Turner either because he tried in this game at least. But I'll go with Max Kepler as well, just because I don't know if I don't know if if I'm a big fan of this. I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of this signing, to be honest. Just because, and don't get me wrong, Dave Dombrowski, he didn't do a whole, like, he didn't do a whole lot this offseason, but in despite of that, the Phillies are still playing well, still playing kind of well right now. They've won back-to-back. They're 12-8.
Yeah.
But I expect us to make some moves at the deadline. And here's my thing. What I'm interested to see is, real quick, is to piggyback off my point. I'm interested to see if Kapler or Marsh will even last till the end of the season. I think one of those guys aren't going to be here in August, the end of July, August. I have a feeling whether it be released, whether it be in some mini trade to a crappy team, which could possibly happen as bad as they are, because if the team's way out of it, they might give us a minor leaguer, or they might give us one of their decent players back who wants to be on a contender. So we could possibly have a win-win trade, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it. I mean, I will say this: Dave Dombrowski really just does not know how to make trades at the trade deadline. I mean, the past couple years, you look, and he really hasn't done anything impressive. Really hasn't done anything major at the trade deadline. And I mean, to be honest, there's just really nobody exciting for me personally, in my opinion, that really screams out to me that we should trade for. Now, there might be a guy out there that can come in and really help this team, but to me, there's just really nobody on the market that is impressive to me. But I do agree with you, Friday. I do think that if Marsh continues to play the way that he's playing, and Kepler is still bottom of the barrel, they could be out of here by trade deadline. But getting into the last topic, last thing I want to talk about before we end the show, looking ahead, tomorrow is a 1:05 start. Sunday is a 1:35 start. That ends the series with the Marlins. And then we go on to play the Mets tomorrow. For the Marlins, it's Cal Quantrill, right-handed pitcher, 1-1 on the season, 5.79 ERA with 8 strikeouts. Against Taijuan Walker, right-handed pitcher, he is also 1-1 on the season, 2.3 ERA with 14 strikeouts. So Taijuan Walker, it's hard to say what he's going to pitch tomorrow because, I mean, the Marlins are not that great of a team, knock on wood, but also it's Taijuan Walker. So it can honestly go one of many, many ways. Either Taijuan's going to get shelled, or he's going to look like the first 2 starts where it really, to me, was just a fluke. But on Sunday, it's Connor Gillespie. I think that's how you say his name, for the Marlins. Right-handed pitcher, 0-2 on the season, 6.63 ERA with 18 strikeouts. Against Luzardo for the Phillies, left-handed pitcher, 2-0 on the season, 2.31 ERA with 29 strikeouts. And again, that ends the Marlins series. The Phillies do not have a day off. They go straight up to Citi Field on Monday, and it is a night game at 7:10. It'll be Aaron Nola and Tyler McGill to start off that series. But that's all we have for you guys tonight. Not anything else to really add. If you came out to Klondike Kate's on Wednesday, thank you. We appreciate it. We raised almost $3,000 to donate to Eagles Autism. So it was a great time, great event. And again, if you came out, appreciate you for stopping by. But that's all we have for you guys tonight. We will be back here tomorrow. Again, 1:05 start. Taijuan Walker against Cal Quantrill. And on that note, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
The Vikings.
Swing and a drive, left field. It's gone! It's gone! It is Bedlam at the bank!
The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 World Champions of Baseball.
can't hear you. Podcast right here. You already know. Go fucking subscribe. Go follow.